We're getting some common sense about the war and investing with Craig Bolanos. Craig is the co-founder of VestGen and a wealth advisor. Hello, Craig. What do you think investors need to know at this juncture?
Well, I think number one is don't overreact to geopolitics. We're certainly not dismissive about the massive oil shock. We're not dismissive of the implications, but we've learned time and time again when it comes to geopolitics, and I can name all of the events that have unfolded over the last 5 or 10 years, and it's somewhat rinse and repeat. What I mean is markets shoot first, they ask questions later, and people should really move their eyes away from the geopolitics and move their eyes to the underpinnings of economic strength that are still here. And that's why number one is don't panic. I think number two on the list is yes, people should remain pro-equity. You should remain invested even now. And I know that sounds somewhat crazy to some people who think the sky is falling, but remember, up until we no longer have strong earnings as a backdrop, and we still have strong earnings, I think people need to continue to focus on investing and continuing to focus for growth.
Should investors expect a bumpy ride in the stock market, at least for now?
Well, I think the answer to that is yes. In 2025, everyone had to buckle their seatbelts over what I call the tariff tantrums that unfolded when we saw the market fall a quick 16% in a handful of days once we broke that major line of support that was the 200-day moving average. But then, Angela, everybody remembers a certain Tuesday. We call it Taco Tuesday, right? And we all remember what taco stood for. Trump always chickens out. Now, that's maybe a bad acronym, but the reality is I think there's still a put here. And when I look out at poly markets and I look out at other things, they're starting to build consensus now, even as high as 50-50, that the conflict could widely widen down or start to wind down by the end of April. That's a big improvement compared to what we saw a few short days ago. So my message to investors is if you're still focused for the long term, you should probably start to be nibbling here at the growth areas of the market that have been under incredible pressure. But Angela, for all those who want to make sure they stay retired, use this as an opportunity to remember when markets do come back to all-time highs that you rebalance to get enough safe money tucked away on the side just in case the unthinkable happens. Angela, we want to help people get retired and stay retired. It's not enough to survive retirement. Your family deserves to thrive during retirement. So connect with me online at getretiredstayretired.com. That's getretiredstayretired.com.